Today we're checking out some of the best accessories for Apple's most popular product. You guessed it, the AirPods Pros and the regular AirPods. So let's check it out. So starting off with the sponsor of this video, Spigen. Some of what I think the best case options are for the best prices. We're taking a look at 4 styles, including their newly released classic shuffle case, because for anyone born prior to Spotify, you probably owned one of these. So being able to hold one again really brings back some fond memories of not knowing what song was going to play next. It's made of a flexible silicone all around with a textured imitation button layout that unfortunately don't actually work. A clip hole is included to keep this on you at all times, along with a fancy metallic Spigen branded carabiner. Now the top cap does come with double-sided tape to keep it securely in place. Trust me, this sticks on pretty well and it ain't coming off no matter how many times you rub it. Now this is the tough armor. Similar to their phone case lineup, this is the toughest of the bunch. Extra padding on the corner, a tight and secure fit with access to all ports. It's for those who really suck at holding things. This should keep your AirPods scratch free. It's got quite a bit of texture going on and feels like a piece of military equipment. The matte grippy finish is my favorite though, as I hate trying to grip onto the slippery slopes of the actual AirPods. Now if that's all too intense looking, I feel ya. That's where the rugged armor and silicone fit cases come in. A soft flimsy shell or stiffer rigid one with some carbon fiber accents. I'm not a huge carbon fiber guy, but the rugged armor does make me reconsider a little. This one is stiff and feels solid in the hand. It's got some texture on it, but definitely not as much as the tough armor. It's essentially a slimmed down and elegant tough case. The silicone fit is for the true minimalist that just wants to avoid scratching up their little babies. Almost identical to the AirPods design, except much easier to grip onto. The top cap doesn't even need tape as it holds itself in place, and it offers enough to just avoid scratching it up, and maybe that's enough, as it comes in a few color options too if you're not a fan of all things white. The next case is for you fancy pants out there, including myself, the Nomad rugged case made of just enough Horween leather to justify its price. Wrapped around a polycarbonate shell, this case isn't only a looker, it can also keep what's inside safe. And like any leather piece, the more you use it, the better it gets. Everything stays in place thanks to a microfiber lining as well, which not only doubles as grip, but also a soft, albeit quite sturdy bed for your sweet baby AirPods. Of course, the best part is after quite a bit of tossing around, you get some pretty wicked battle scars and a one-of-a-kind case you can truly call yours. Unlike the Spigen with the dedicated clip hole, it's a little more subtle with the lanyard hole cut out here. It feels good to hold, eliminates that nasty glossy texture, and does a decent job keeping your AirPods protected. If you love leather, then you should know it doesn't get better than Horween leather. Now, if cases aren't your thing at all, there's skins. Like this sweet, crazy, wild, mesmerizing robot camel style from dbrand. It only covers the outside, but it's enough to give your AirPods a matte finish, but more importantly, a variety of designs to choose from now without compromising in size. They use legit 3M skins, which basically means once this stuff goes on, it stays on. But when you do remove it, that 3M comes off clean. There's no messy gunk to deal with afterwards. Skins are the best option if you've already got some scuffs you want to hide. Another alternative, if you want that keyhole clipping function without the bulk of an actual case, there's the Killspencer AirPods Keychain. Known for their fancy leather goods, it's no different here, albeit with way less leather you're paying for. They do utilize 3M tape here too, and installation is surprisingly simple as long as you can line up holes properly. Everything is still functional, but now you have this very kinky looking high fashion AirPods with a keyhole on one side. The 3M sticks really well and can handle some tugging without showing any signs of peeling. But of course, keep in mind this doesn't offer much protection if that's what you're looking for. This one is for the hypebeast, fancy, unpractical, but can't deny it's pretty damn cool AirPod owners. Now if you think that skins and flops of leather were minimal, you probably haven't seen the JURA Anchor. Literally the end of a lightning cable cut off with a keyring attached to it. Could you melt a cable down and make one yourself? Maybe. Should you? No, because they've already perfected the design for the same cost of a replacement lightning cable. I've got the titanium carabiner model, this wicked alien looking clip, and the idea is simple. Just plug the damn thing in. It very satisfyingly fits perfectly, and now you've got a clip attachment without the need of any case or tape. For the most part, it stays put surprisingly well. Is it permanent? No. So if you do like to jump around a lot, this probably isn't the best option for keeping your AirPods in place. It does universally fit both the regular and pros, but do bear in mind when clipped in, your case will be hung upside down for the most part, and while the magnetic door on AirPods are strong, they aren't perfect. So although this is the minimalist of minimal carry options, it's something to keep in mind. Let's face it, no matter how large you make your AirPods, you're probably going to lose them at some point. And although Apple's Find My AirPods function is available, it kind of sucks. That's why I recommend attaching attaching a tile instead. This is the top of the line Tile Pro, offering a wider Bluetooth range and louder speaker. With replaceable batteries now, you don't have to worry about buying a whole new one anymore, but more importantly, has this keyhole. So combined with a case like Spigen with their included carabiner, it easily keeps everything together, so when you forget where you left your iPhone, simply double tap and wha-bam. Plus, through the Tile app, you can go vice versa and not lose your sanity trying to remember where you left your AirPods last. If your case already includes a clip, this is a no-brainer. It barely adds any bulk at the size of a small potato chip, and it doesn't get in the way of using your actual AirPods. It vastly improves your experience trying to find this sucker, and the Pro model has a metal frame which can handle a beating and stay operational. This next one, well, it attaches onto your watch. I've got it on my Apple Watch, but it can fit regular useless ones that only tell the time too. It's just this silly little piece of rubber with two nose hole cutouts sticking out, which if it wasn't obvious enough, is meant to fit your AirPods. But you're probably wondering, why? Well, if you've ever had that annoying coworker, probably named Jerry, walk up to your cubicle while you're jamming out to some Hillary Duff, the right thing to do is to remove your AirPods so you can listen to his boring lawn mowing story, but you don't want to put it back into the case yet because you know he's going to be leaving in approximately 8 minutes. So you can totally just set your AirPods down onto the table, but let's be real, that's for chumps. Instead, pop them in here and you'll always have a second place to dock your AirPods, and that analogy pretty much sums up the Elago wrist fit. This next one is inspired by the brand acronym. A very expensive techwear brand I can't afford, so a cheap alternative is the Readerest magnetic eyeglasses holder that I've substituted for AirPods. Thanks to the magnets I presume that are in the speakers, these freely attach onto the magnets. Much like the wrist fit for your watch, this allows you to easily place your AirPods somewhere you won't forget momentarily. It works on any shirt, pants, sweater. Basically, if it fits on your body, this will clip onto it too. There is a specific angle you can connect them with that will give you the strongest connection, and I found you can poorly dance around and they surprisingly won't fall off. This is just that extra level of convenience compared to, say, throwing them into your pockets instead. Lastly, this is the AirFly Duo from 12 South, a little pill-shaped plastic container with a tiny cord on one end. I've got the 3.5mm connection, but is available in USB-C as well, and essentially it can make your old school devices connect to your new school AirPods, with the dual models allowing you to connect up to 2 wireless headphones if you've got a friend or something. And basically, if you've ever flown on a plane and wanted to watch the in-flight entertainment with your AirPods, you'll know it's not possible, except now. As well as any old school device that outputs audio and has a audio jack to plug headphones into, this makes all those devices compatible with your AirPods, essentially meaning you never have to take your AirPods out of your ears. Let me know in the comments what your favorite AirPods accessories are, or if you use an accessory that I didn't show in this video. Anyways, I rest my AirPods.